Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to talk about what is wrong with Manchester United attack line this season. Why have they not been scoring goals? Why have they not been providing assists? Why we haven't had a proper top scorer at the club? And how we are going to solve this problem as Manchester United. Scoring goals this season has been one of the most difficult thing we have done in this entire season. Our attackers are not scoring, and every time we're now trying to make McTominay more as a first line for Man United because our attack line is not working. In today's video, we're going to show what is wrong with Man United's system for not supporting the number 9 and how we can solve it. So, firstly, this is coming out from Startman. He said only Sheffield United 15 and Burnley 20 have scored fewest Premier League goals this season than Manchester United 22. It is absolutely a terrible record. So, if you look at Manchester United last season, people will say Ericsson got Valvekos, and Valvekos was playing just to make Marcus Rashford score. Some people are even calling the walkway striker. That is just it. We're calling the walkway striker the pressing striker. He was trying to play along so that Marcus Rashford would score more goals. Last season, Marcus Rashford was our top scorer, and I still feel he should have been nominated for that Ballon d'Or. He scored 30 goals for Manchester United. I provided 11 attempts, 41 goal involvement, and that was a great record. I think that was his best season in the entire career. That was last season, but this season we'll now come across to see a different Marcus Rashford, a Marcus Rashford that can't hold possession, Marcus Rashford that can't beat his man, Marcus Rashford can't find the net, Marcus Rashford can't even find his form. So I think what is actually missing My United attacker right now is just Marcus Rashford. I know you can say another players absolutely need goals for you to win games, but the player that need goals from Man United right now, most especially, is Marcus Rashford, because he was our top scorer last season, and we know he have the ability, because we have done it before. He have the ability to hold the ball, he have the ability to beat his man, he have the ability to score goals. Like, he was literally scoring goals for fun last season. But one problem is that our wingers are not working. Our wingers are not working. They are not working to provide the chances for the striker. If you look at the Premier League this season, I forgot to find the list, but Rasmus Hojlund and Anthony Martial are the strikers below the list that have received fewest passes this season. So the ball is not getting to our striker leg. Yes, you can say Hojlund and Martial, they are ghosting in some games. We are not seeing them in the game. They are not doing anything in the game, just because the main reason is that the ball is not in their feet. Until when you see the ball in their feet, that is when you know maybe they might score a goal, make a pass, take a shot. Because the ball is not in their feet, that's why we are absolutely complaining about Anthony Martial and Rasmus Hojlund, because they are the players in the Premier League this season that have received less passes. Man United have only scored, I think our top scorer this season has been Rasmus Hojlund with 6 goals, garnacho with 5 goals, Rasmus Hojlund with 6 goals, garnacho with 5 goals, Marcus Rashford with 3 goals, and I think Anthony haven't scored. That are just the only forward that have scored goals this season, and that is absolutely very, very wrong. If you look at some bottom half, some middle team squad, that top scorer this season have scored maybe 13 goals, 10 goals to 13 goals this season, but Manchester United top scorer have only scored 6 goals. Isn't that worrying? We are Manchester United, we shouldn't be scoring 6 goals, and I see our wingers are not providing for our strikers. They are not providing for our attackers. If you look at Anthony this season, Anthony will just receive the ball, make 15 touches, pass back. Isn't that just a waste of time? It's just a waste of money. He's not imparting in the players. He's not imparting in the team. He's frustrating his players, because you receive the ball and make 15 touches. You know, we take down any player. Just make 15 touches, try to do a spin, try to do any little trick and pass the ball back. That was just it's just a total minus. It's just a total disgrace. Anthony always cuts outside, and I feel that space on the pitch should have been covered and maybe make a cross in, but he doesn't have the right foot. How is he gonna make a cross in? Now I see the reason why every time he's starting Diego Dalot ahead of Wan-Bissaka, because Diego Dalot is more attacking minded. He has the right foot to make a cross in more than Wan-Bissaka. Now you see the reason. So Anthony is just a minus in that our right wing position. He's not doing anything. Just make 15 touches and make the pass the ball back. Isn't that a minus? And if you look at Garnacho or maybe Rashford in that side, some people will say Rashford has been selfish this season. He's not playing for Rasmussen. He's not passing the ball. But if you look at the recent Man United game, Marcus Rashford haven't been starting. I think for the past 10 or 12 games. Then before he played recently, the 2 games he played recently, he haven't been starting, and it is still yet Rasmussen is not receiving the ball. Are you gonna blame Marcus Rashford now? You absolutely not blame me. They both wingers are not providing for the striker. I think that should be solved. Man United needs to play a type of football that will support our number 9. Even though it's Martial, even though it's Rasmussen, they need to play a type of football that will support our number 9. So the wingers are one of the problems why Man United attackers are not scoring goals. Also, the midfield. One reason about the midfield is having Scott McTominay and Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay has a number 10 and Bruno Fernandes falling deep to accumulate each position you have left free. That is a problem every time needs to solve, and he is the only one who can solve that problem because he's the one making the decision. If you make Bruno Fernandes as your number 10, he will obviously put the cross in, he will obviously create for the number 9, create for the wingers, and we will have a lot of goals this season, and you need goals to win games. But if you are making Scott McTominay as a number 10, Scott McTominay can only get in great position, can go in the good position and maybe put the ball at the back of the net, but it is not creative enough for him to give you goals like that. It's not creative enough for you to pass the ball. It's not creative enough for you to put the cross in to create chances for our number 9, for our front line. He is not good in that aspect. So every time he's making an error to put Scott McTominay as a number 10 in games that it shouldn't be. Scott McTominay was never a number 10. So I don't know what type of football Eric Ten Hag is trying to play. Maybe yes, he wants to make Scott McTominay as maybe making as a first time, but I feel Bruno Fernandes can do that job much better. If you look at since when Bruno Fernandes joined Man United, some season has been our top scorer, scoring goals, providing assists, our top goal and assist contributions. Bruno Fernandes can do that work much better than McTominay. He can absolutely do that work much better than McTominay, and he will even create in that aspect as well. So I feel Eric Ten Hag is making a very bad decision, putting McTominay as number 10 and putting Bruno Fernandes playing deep in the game to accumulate the space that McTominay have already exposed in the midfield. And that shouldn't be absolutely so. Ten Hag needs to stop that decision of making Scott McTominay as a number 10. He's not creative enough. So if Bruno Fernandes is in that position, he's absolutely gonna create for our front line. So I think that is the reason why Man United attack line are not scoring goals this season. Anthony is a big blow for us. Garnacho is still struggling. Hojlund, I'm not gonna blame him. If you look at the Champions League, they are creative for him, but he's another different player in the Premier League because he's not receiving the ball at his feet. So how do you expect him to score the goals? Some people say he's 0014. I don't know how you guys say it, but how do you expect him to score a goal? So when he scored a goal recently, I feel it will obviously build on that, but he need the midfield, he need our wingers to give him the ball at his feet so that he will score the goals. And I think that is where Eric Ten Hag is getting it wrong, to put McTominay as a number 10 who is not creative enough. So I want Bruno to be our number 10 in games. McTominay, you see him in line-up, you see that he's trying to play the DM position, but he's not absolutely playing that position. He's playing as a number 10. I think Eric Ten Hag needs to solve that problem at Manchester United. So let me know your honest thoughts on the commercial section. What do you think about this video? I want Marcus Rashford to start banging the goals, but Eric Ten Hag is left for you to solve the problem at Man United. Our wingers, our midfield, and the type of football Eric Ten Hag is trying to play is not supporting the number 9, and that system needs to change for we to score goals and for we to win games, because in football you need goals to win games. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.